this time our chief concern is with Salomon. He's claimed lordship over all this land, and there's been war between them there, they say, as an old man ordered and claimed. Very like to Gandalf, as many now recall. His spies slipped through every net, and among them they reported that some bore the white badges of Salomon. So aside, so that all the open circle was overlooked by countless windows and dark doors. Thousands could dwell there, deep into the ground. There, so that in the moonlight the windows danced like a ghost. Mist or shadows blotted out everything like a great blanket all round us. Flashes of light far away across Roman. Still showed about his lips clear. But calm now, said the soft Gandalf. I know too well to much hope that he sees helpful counsel here. Some were fallen, some cracked or broken. They looked like rows of old and hungry teeth. He wondered what they could be, and he hoped that the king was not going to follow them into his lost. One must ride without him.
So, greetings from the tiny house. Today I'm going to be tackling the bathroom side of things. I've cleared out all of the wood that was in the bathroom end. In here, with the shower tray, I went on a little mission to get this from Durham. It was cheaper for me to drive there rather than me to get it in postage, which was like £35–40. So I collected the shower tray. I've got the shower trap there, but it won't fit under there as it currently is. The wood, which is all 3x2 under there, is laying down like this, so I think I'm going to have to take this up, cut them all up and stand them like that to give the shower tray some more lift so I can get the shower trap under there. And the plan with the shower trap is it to go in there and then it'll join with the sink one and it'll drain out there together. But I'm going to have to lift up the floor and give it a shift around. But once I've done that, the plan is to then put this 6mm plywood and it'll frame the walls here and the ceiling, and then I can put the bathroom cladding on. I thought I'd put some 6mm plywood on it just to give it more support, because it's just DBS bathroom cladding, so it can be quite brittle, but with a bit of backing behind it that would make it a bit more secure, and I probably shouldn't be mounting it directly onto the rock wool. So that's the plan for today. Ching! My lovely tidy house.
I wish the Lord side. A black dot had pierced him. The king fell beneath him, driven back by a sudden wind, and it seemed to me that I awoke from a dream.
I've just come back from the shops again. I think yesterday I had to go get a few pieces, and then today I've just been to get some extra fittings for the shower area. So I think I pretty much, hopefully nearly got everything. The only problem I was having with this is because my pipes are 12mm, they're obviously quite small. So to make sure I've got the right pieces to fit, it's a bit of higgity-piggity. Plus in the back there's not much room because my wall studs are pretty much the width of 3x2s. So there's not much space at all. And what I was working with before is, so you've got my shower mixer valve here. I'll hold on to that for a minute. And then you've got this that comes off of it. And to adapt it to fit my 12mm pipe, this goes on it. And obviously you've got the 12mm pipe. And then I need an elbow bend. Obviously it's not cut the best, so ignore that. So I end up with something that looks like that, which is way too big to fit in the wall behind, which kind of goes into there. If not, this is going to be jutting out into the showering area. So when I was having a think, Simon, the landowner, turned up. But he suggested that I get an elbow piece which fits directly onto this. So off I went to the local plumbing place, who were quite confused at, or quite amused that I needed 12mm fittings, and they were saying, are you fitting this into a caravan? I'm like, yeah, pretty much a caravan. So I got this elbow piece here, but unfortunately that's 15mm and it needs to be 12mm. So I've got this 15mm adapter to go in there, so I'll just need to fit 15mm there, which will then swap down to 12mm there, and then off it can go. So yeah, nothing is ever quite straightforward. So this should just about fit. That's going to be interesting trying to mount this into the wall. I think I might have to maybe build some kind of wooden mounting rack for it to go in and sit like that. That's what I'm thinking. So I finally reached a milestone in terms of the tiny house build. The plumbing, which has been taking me ages just because I kind of start something, realise I need another part, get the part, realise I need another part, and then I need a tool to use this part. But push come to shove, I finally come to hopefully a really good milestone in terms of plumbing. I've wired in the water pump, I've plumbed it all in, I hope. I'm not sure if there's going to be some leaks, but I'm going to check those before I put the bathroom cladding on, which is this thing here. Wired it in, over there. So now I've got, amongst all my 5 amp fuses, I've got a funky looking blue 15 amp fuse, which is quite exciting. Something that I need to do is I need to put a switch just so the water pump's not going all the time. I think I'm going to put it somewhere in the bathroom, a switch, just so whenever I need to use the water I can just turn that on. So it's all plumbed in, it's all wired up, and I'm going to turn the taps on and see what happens. Yeah, I don't have a water pump yet, but well, let's turn the tap on and see what happens. Well, that's an anticlimax. Have I forgotten to do something? Okay, so water is now flowing through the pipes, but I think I haven't pushed them in far enough. The water is going through, but it's probably going everywhere it shouldn't go, which is frustrating to say the least. Back to the drawing board. It's annoying because I really wanted to have a nice linear video that I could share with you guys of me being successful with the water pump, as it's taken me so long to get to this point. And yeah, I'm going to be back here tomorrow trying to fix this. Okay, so we're back for, believe it or not, day 2. I'm still wearing the same clothes, but oh well. So what I've done now is I've gone around all my connections and I've unclipped them, cut them again freshly, and put them back in super firm and made sure I had to click on each one. So hopefully it should work. The pump's going nicely. The water's there, so let's go inside and see what happens. So I've done all my plumbing again. I've stopped off the shower connection just because I want to focus on the tap at the moment. So here I've cut out a hole just so I can gain access to the water under the sink, the water pipes, and I've pushed all the connectors in firmly. Excuse the air in the system. Woo! Yes! So there's a few teething problems still in the system, but there's no leaks this time, which is great. Well, that's amazing. And it's doing its thing. So I guess once I get a proper water tank there and not just my little bottles of cordial, that should help. And then once there's no air in the system, it should work amazingly. That's good.